What's happening? It is Coyote here for another $5 game review, and this time we're doing Assassin of Demon. I mean, when you have a cool ominous name like that, you kind of got to say it like that, Assassin of Demon. I mean, it's kind of fun. Like, the idea behind this game, really good concept, but I don't want to spoil anything for you. Stick around, we're going to talk about this. It is, as described by itself, not me, Demon monster have captured magic skulls, and your player warrior mission is kill demon and find skulls in different areas. So you need collect weapons and kill demon and his army. That is their description. You can look it up. I've got the link to this game in the comments below. It's $3.99 over on the Steam store, so it definitely fills the rules of having to be $5 or less. But let's talk about it. All right. First off, the big reason I was drawn to this game was actually the cool splash art that they had. It reminded me of like one of those vintage video game boxes you see from like back in the back when PCs were like still coming out. I remember seeing something and I was like, man, this is an awesome thing. And the videos that they share of it on the Steam store look really engaging. But here's where we get into this. First off, when you get into this game, instead of being able to, you know, just crawl your way through this, kind of figure things out, you can just kind of go and do whatever level, which, look, if I wanted to go replay a level, I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind being able to just select a level that I've already been on previously and then, you know, go continue down the line. Now, this is very bad design if you ask me, all right? You need to be able to unlock these as you go. We're going to get more into the levels in here. Now, let's talk about one of the cool features of the game is the weapons, man. I love a good shooter that has really fun and unique weapons, and there are some really fun weapons. The plasma gun was a lot of cool. The minigun's going to be your go-to for most of it. The shotgun's a lot of fun, but there's just a few of them that they feel useless. So maybe you got to buff the damage on them or do something, or maybe even add some more fun, unique interactions with the weapons. I really felt that was lacking in the overall. Another issue with the game is because there are some open areas on these maps, you end up falling off and then you can't get back up, so you got to start all over again, which is kind of lame. I got pushed off by an enemy early in the game, and I was like, all right, well, I guess I got to reset. So either like put a wall up or make it to where you can get back up would be nice. Now, there are some bumps in the game to be found, very few and far between. I've kind of like climbed through some of the levels to figure out what different stuff is. And there was like one that pretty much turned you into like One Punch Man for a little while, so you ran around punching demons. It's a lot of fun. So maybe actually spread some of those out and actually have different buffs. It would be really cool to have, there was like a Batman symbol out there, and you know, it would be really cool if they gave you like a grappling hook or something like that. Something unique and fun to it, but I guess I found it once and that was it. And I've been through all the different levels looking for stuff. Otherwise, they're pretty much broken. Like, you'll see these little icons and auras just, like, floating around, but nothing ever that you can do with them. One thing to go back towards the level selection about that I did actually enjoy is that your weapons don't carry over. Like, you have to pretty much start the game out fresh. And I like that, because, look, if I can at least select the levels that I'm going to, it's nice to have to, like, kind of build up from the ground up. It would be nice to actually see the weapons in, like, different locations out and different crates, maybe throw that in there. There's a lot of like just general level design. Like the areas are looking really good. You know, put some crates in there or a box, or maybe make the enemies drop some, and they do. Like the enemies will drop if they're using a shotgun, you can take their shotgun, and that seemed to be about the only one. I ran over the guys with rocket launchers and I didn't get any rockets from it, but maybe that's just a bug or something like that. And when we're talking about the enemies, it feels like some of them have like random amounts of health. Like I would try to fight one and hit it with a shotgun and it would survive, and then I would fight the same type of enemy again later and hit it with the same shotgun, same spot, and it survived several hits. And it feels like they have like random number generated health, and that was really annoying. Maybe what you can do if you're going to have like random generated health, like give the enemies health bars or something to kind of like know that I'm doing something. Like maybe the enemy is invulnerable to shotgun blast. That's okay. I have no issues with that. But maybe just make it to where I know that I'm doing something. Because, look, at the very beginning of the game, if you start on level 1 and you fight these guys, like I was hitting them, they were falling down, but at the same time, they would just get back up. So it's like, okay, am I doing anything? And then I come back with like a rocket launcher, and then they would just blow up. And I was like, okay, that's fine, but it's hard to tell with what's going on. So add something for us to understand what's really going on. Now, my biggest gripe about this game is it really feels unfinished, and it's not that it isn't getting updated, because it is. They had a major update over a month ago from the time of recording this video, where they added another level. We don't need other levels right now. We need you to go back in. There are spots in this game where you can literally just run around behind the wall and go collect the skull, and that's it. I want to say that was on like level 3 or 11. No, it was level 3. I literally just ran around the boss, and I was able to get in. And it's like, okay, why is that a thing? All in all, Assassins of Demon, great concept, really great world design, but unfortunately, if you're not going to get this game on sale, it's definitely not worth it. It needs so much more polishing. If it just takes time, don't add any more levels. Go back in, add some stuff, make it look like it's a polished game, and you'd be surprised about how much fun this could actually be. Great concept. Add a little bit of... You don't even need a story. I'm going in. I'm here to kill all these guys that are attacking us. I don't care. More guns, more polished levels, and then I think that this game could absolutely be worth its $3.99 price. But as of right now, nah. If you want to try it out, and you can tell me that I'm wrong if you want to, the link for the game is down in the description below. Otherwise, drop a comment if you played it or whether you agree or disagree. Want to hear from you. Till the next time, my name's Coyote, and this is the $5 Game Review.